too bad.
Good job.
It's always best if we can work things into a series. So let's see. Let's see. Let me borrow Lennon again.
Yes, sir.
How many of you guys did some sort of hand throw? You did like shoulder throw, hip throw, head and arm throw? Raise your hand. All right, super good. He's going to give me something when he lands in most cases. So again, I want to make sure that I enter properly and I want to make the throw. What is he giving me? An arm. I can put this on his body and step over and make the arm lock. Now, once I get here, I've got my series done. I'm going to pause. Lyndon's got like 3 options to escape the armbar. Now, I'm not just going to give it to him, but I'm also not going to fight him. So giving it to him would be like this. He can do anything he wants. Okay? Let's rewind him. There we go. I'm going to hold him in a good position, and I'm going to make him work for it. Go. All right, keep working. All right, nice. If you need help with some sort of escape, this is where you will learn, okay? You need to be learning by doing rather than me just, all right, here's just a random escape to a random thing. They should throw you, they should land into something. Make sense? All right, let's take another option. How many of you guys did some sort of single leg, double leg action? All right. So we're here. I can give him a strike to the head. I can give him a kick to the leg, however it is that we want to do, or I can just shoot straight in. One leg down, the other leg down, I penetrate, hook him up. Now I'm here, and I can push, or I can hold the leg. If I go this way, up the body, I can almost always grab an arm lock. So I've got Americana here. I hold, he gets an opportunity, he starts making his escape. Pulls that arm in, right? Gets the arm out. Now he can either shrimp or he can try to do an escape from this position, but let him work out of it, okay? For those of you that went for the leg, same sort of idea. If I make this attack and I walk him up here and I go into this, right? Now, he's got to escape that somehow. All right, and he sits up and he takes them out, for example. Now again, notice I didn't fight him on it. We'll do that next. Want us to kind of work. Get your partner, make the throw, look for your first submission, minimal resistance from the defender, and then hold it. And then walk them through how to escape. If you need some help, call me over, or Jeremy. I think we're the 2 ones that are most available. Go, go, go! And Jennifer's available. You understand, hopefully we kind of understand that we want to make the throw. If we don't stick the landing, it's because we're going to immediate submission. We want that to work, but then they can always escape. That's kind of the series. That's what we want to do. That's the thinking, right? We shouldn't be like, I'm going to throw them and just see what happens. Well, that's no plan. Okay, that's not a plan at all. All right, so let's do a few, let's do a few just 1 or 2 armbar escapes, and we'll expose you to it. You'll get a chance to practice over and over and over throughout the course of your training here. We'll probably move on so that we're familiarizing people. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get Tance and Brent back out here. Let's see. One of you guys lay on the ground. The other guy makes the arm bar. All right. So if Brent is going for the arm bar, Tance is thinking about defense. Hopefully. He's already in a bad position. He can either escape the position or escape the lock, or in some cases both. Brent's going to do what he does best. Brent's going to make any escape he likes. So he shows him to roll uphill, for he's right there. Notice that in order to get his elbow out, he really needs to get Brent's knees near his face, right? If he comes up a little bit, Brent can snatch that arm, and he can make the arm bar from there. So again, he really wants to power those knees down. Then he gets the elbow out past the crack of his butt. Then he can clear, and he can maneuver next. All right, let's do it all in one motion. Brent's going to make a quick arm bar. Brent's going to make a quick defense. It should be smooth. Remember, smooth is better than fast. If you go fast, you get raggedy. Go, sir. That's the way we do it. This is rolling uphill. Get a partner quickly. You can use the same partner if you want, or get a new one. Quickly, quickly. I'm going to have 2 gentlemen demonstrate for me again. If, doesn't matter who's on the bottom, somebody on the bottom. If the top guy is loosey-goosey, right, he's not going to stick this arm lock. Even if Tance doesn't roll uphill, if he's loose, Tance can probably just do a sit-up right between his legs and move back to the guard with minimal effort. So I'm going to show you what wrong looks like, all right? Just don't make this locking move with your legs, make everything else work. Just skip that step, be loose in your legs.
Okay.
Now watch, Tance is going to wait for his opportunity, and he's just going to be able to sit right through there. Does that make sense?
Sir.
That's it. Rookie mistake, but it's okay. Once you feel somebody's loose, the first thing you should say is, man, you got to tighten this thing up. Now let's see. Brent's going to make the arm lock. This time, notice when Brent makes his attack, he pulls Tance off the ground by the shoulder to start the arm lock. So he grabs him and kind of lifts him up. Now, he's controlling him. Hopefully he doesn't get Tance a whole lot of room to just try to scooch out or do something else. The next step, once he steps over, he pinches his knees together right here, squeezes. Now, not only is he squeezing this way, but he's holding him this way, and he's getting ready for this move. Now, Tance is going to use that momentum of Brent rocking back, and even now, Brent should be thinking, I can still get this arm lock, and he should be thinking about yanking the arm basically off the body. I mean, you should be thinking, I got to extend my legs hard, and I got to pull. Now, if Tance is loose in his system, Brent should be able to elevate him up and get the arm bar. He just lifts him up, and there's your arm bar. So again, if Tance is tight and he shoves the knees toward the face, and look at his base, he's strong, right? Brent should not be able to easily lift him. All right, you in position, Tance? You ready?
Sure.
All right, Brent, just try to lift him with your legs. All right, you should see that dynamic pressure. Then Tance can start moving his arms out. It should not be normally easily done if Brent is holding everything tight. But the bottom line, once he gets out, he clears and sticks. You got to stick to him. Go back one step. All right, he's in the knees forward position. Tance still has grip. All right. Now watch. If Tance goes to make his escape and he gives Brent even an inch right here, Brent's just going to snake right out, right? He can ghost out, for example. You can push him off and frame off and shrimp. You got to stick. Does that make sense? All right. Pretty cool? All right. So we have two basic arm lock escapes from this position. It's a good place to start. Let's go ahead and work Americana, all right? Go ahead and start from, yeah, you can do it from there, that's fine. All right, the bottom line with Americana is it hurts worse the lower his elbow is to the leg. So again, right here, Tance applies pressure, Brent should probably tap. Now, if he's a little loose and he's a little higher, Brent's hand's a little higher, move your hand up a little bit, Brent, move your hand up right there. Tance starts pumping water and you notice it doesn't do a whole lot, right? He can resist a lot better. So again, Tance pulls him all the way down, right? He curls and lifts. Brent taps. Does that make sense? Let's work that position. Now, part two is Brent's going to try to move to the arm lock side. So his left side is being arm locked. He kind of rolls a little bit to his left, grabs that hand. Now he pins that to his chest, and actually that will lock Tance in an uncomfortable way. And then he can start to work on his escape. He'll get his arms free. He'll start to shrimp, or he'll ghost out, whichever works for him. In this case, he's decided to go ahead and shrimp back to the guard as needed. And then Tance now has to start over. Does that make sense? Give it a try. Americana and Americana escape. We're working them both together. Joel.
Sir.
Okay. Let's look at this for, go ahead and start from, so I'm in a position where I don't really want to be arm locked, but Joel is smart. He uses his weight. He presses my hand to the ground, and he manages to get his hands in position to make Americana. My hand's kind of stuck. He starts working it, and this is where I'm at. Now, once he gets good control of this and he starts locking it in, I've got 1 second. So I got to feel this coming. Once he gets it from here to here, I'm already in trouble. I might not be able to make the escape easily. But again, watch. He's holding, but make the lock. He makes the lock. He pulls down. I move to my side. That gives me a little bit of breathing room, right? It doesn't hurt as bad. I grab. I make a gable grip. If you notice where his wrist is bent here, I pull him in, and I've got a small wrist lock. But that's not as important as what I want to do. I got to move him up. I want to bridge and get my knee in and shrimp. Then I can move to guard, clear the hands. When he tries to get posture, that gives me my opportunity for something else. Okay? So that's the one from side control. If Joel's in the mount, working the same arm, again, I'm here trying to fight him. He just presses it down. This one's a lot easier for him to get to. He gets this in position. If it's too high, I just reach up and grab it, right? Move up. If it's lower, right, I got to roll to my side a little bit. I grab. Now, I move him to this position. I definitely have his wrist in a locking position. He might not like it. He might just let go. But I don't care. I just want this leg. I've trapped this arm. I've got this leg now. There's no way he can easily stop me. He can't post. So I bridge and I roll. Now, I'm not out of the woods yet, but I'm in a position where I can fight the hands and move back to posture. Right? Which gives me an opportunity to do what I want to do. And I can give him the same thing. He can reach and grab his, and he can start making his defense. Right? He pulls in. Right? I go to here. He starts making his escape. I try to stop him. He makes guard. Right? If he wanted to go again, he could just roll me from here. He could do scissor sweep, for example. And now he's back to the position where he gets to do his technique. You see how we can cycle through this? All right. It's okay if you step by step it in the beginning. It's okay. But it's better if Joel and I are looking at each other like, the instructor wants us to do some Americanas and some Americana escapes. How can we make this cooler? How can we make it into a flow drill? It's just like that. I start, I do it, he escapes, he moves to a better position, then he moves where he can do the Americana on me. Just like you're fighting, but with 50% resistance, okay? All right. I've got a lot more to show you, but we got 15 minutes, and you know what that means. We must fight! There really are no rules out there, but in here we'll just treat people with respect. Out there, we should gouge eyes, we should strike the groin, we should punch, we should elbow, even though this is Jiu-Jitsu, right? We move from Jiu-Jitsu formal into MMA, essentially, out there. In here, let's not gouge the eyes, let's not attack the throat, let's not strike the groin, let's not throw any elbows, knees, or strike. Let's really work on the technique. Let's kind of make it more of a pure grappling event. Now, in the event that you're in a place and somebody's doing something that you do not like, what should you do? You tap. When should you tap? Should you tap when you're like, oh, this could be bad, or oh, this is starting to get bad, or oh, this is awful? Okay, maybe if it's starting to get bad and you're like, not too bad, but I'm going to tap, that's not too bad. It's getting bad is, oh, this already hurts, I now need to tap. It's too late, it's way bad, well, probably you'll be injured, just definitely tap. There's 3 ways to tap. You can tap yourself, as long as they can hear it. You can tap them, that counts as the same thing, tap the body. You can hit the floor, or you can make a verbal and audible, ah! And that counts as a tap. Somebody makes a noise, you look at them, make sure they're okay, you lighten up and make sure they're all right. Some of us will make that audible noise when we're pushing to escape, right? You got to fight and die like a ninja around here. If you make too much noise, they're going to think you tapped. Keep it to yourself, right? Don't make those audible noises, right? Bow, touch gloves. That's right, put your knee just like that. Yeah, well, I like what you were thinking, but your hand position was a little different. You're going to have to make a decision with the hand position. I'm not sure what's doing that leg in that position. That'll be interesting. Work it out, baby. Work it out. Get back to your knees if you can, Aiden. There you go. Get back to the stand. Make your throw circle. Good. Make some space. Get posture. Now you can make your position space. All right. Good job. Good job. Do it. Now, make it more for the game. Right? Good guard.
Put your right leg over here and push your knee out. You gotta get under control of one leg. I said right, I meant left, not far. You gotta keep that leg on.
All right, Graham, we'll go. Wrap this up, man. Finish up strong, baby. Finish up strong. Good job for working together, man. I like what you're thinking. Okay. We'll take it to the skate. Nice job. Got half guard. Looking good stuff. Looking good, Graham. Keep the pressure on, baby. I like what you're thinking, Caleb. Get your feet right. All right, looking good, Aiden. Have some fun with it now, right? Try to bridge him. Back to knees. There you go. Back on top. Take it from there if you can. If you can't, there you go. Take it back. I don't know why you got it. You got to come on. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,